I wanted to talk a little bit about some of the easy rewards that you could do for the interview or for the mock classes or even when you start working with VIP Kid. So I have this tree that I painted. You don't have to paint a tree. You can print one off. You can do whatever. But I painted this tree. Um, I did this one for my mock class, so I didn't do it for the interview. I did it for the second part. Now it's for the certification. And the thing that I liked about doing this was I was able to talk to my mock class mentor. I said, "Oh, I've been painting lately. I painted this and thought that would be something fun for the students." And she just loved that. She's like, "Oh, that would be great." It is not required you do something like that. And it's just, I did that. I was happened to be painting anyways. So it was just something I could talk about myself and use as the reward. If there's something about you that you just really love, something you're into, something about where you live, that's a great thing to bring in as a reward for your certification, for when you're teaching, and even in the interview. So it doesn't have to be something you would explain in the lesson, but if while you're talking to the person, not part of the lesson, doing the interview or whatever, it's something you can mention if it comes up. So this is how I would introduce my reward. You're going to get to this second slide, the second content slide, and it's going to show this girl. She's Meg. The characters with VIP Kid, the main characters: Meg, Mike, Mike, and Dino. He's like the mascot for VIP Kid. He's a monster dinosaur. Like not that he's bad, but like that's what he's called. He's a monster. So, and there's a bunch of other little monsters. They're all different colors. There's a blue, green, pink, and they're just called blue, green, pink. That's all stuff you'll learn about later. And then if you teach the level ones, Lee is one of the characters too. He's level 1. He's the China character, Lee. So those are the 3 VIP kids, students, and then Dino. He's like the mascot guy. So, anyways, so you get to that slide that has Meg and the soccer balls, and you would introduce, when you do a good job, you get an apple. One apple. Yes. Whoop. Yay. Good job. You don't have to be that upbeat and bubbly. You can be like, when you do a good job, you get an apple. However, make it your own. It doesn't have to be one way or another. The thing with the apple, it depends on like the level of students when you're actually teaching. My apple's falling. Whoops. You can introduce. Bye bye apple. Use a better sticky tack than I did. You could introduce the apple. Red apple. Red apple. When you want them to know that you're talking, red apple. Red apple. If you do this, they know that they need to repeat after you, and that you're waiting, you're listening for them to do it. If they're having a little bit of trouble, you can say it like I just did. Red apple. Red apple. Yes, good job. Yes. One red apple. And as you go and you give them things, you count them. So, 2 red apples. Yummy. Another thing, I just remembered I had a cutout of Dino under the tree. So, apples for Dino. Yes. I will send you dino. I will send it to you in an email. You don't have to do apples. If you have a tree, you can do owls. One owl. Hoot, hoot. Yes. One owl. Yay. The more excited you get about the reward, the more excited the students get. I did a reward this morning with a lot of my students. I do this reward all the time. It's different color ice creams. And it's like, do you like ice cream? Yes. Good. Which color? I make sure I only do this if I know the students at a certain level or above and they know the colors. If they don't know the colors, then I do it 2 by 2 and I go pink, yellow, pink, yellow. Ooh, ooh. And then they usually can choose, even if they don't know the colors, they listen to me. So with this reward, 5 of them have stars. Yay! Because with VIPKid, they get 5 stars in every class, no matter what. So 5 of them have stars, and when they get a star, they go like crazy. Yes! They're so happy. The stars, they save them up, and they can get toys and different things like in real life. They can, have toys mailed to them that they choose, or they can, they have like an interactive thing where they get a dino and they can change his clothes and they can spend their coins on that. So they want all 5 stars. They know they usually know they're gonna get them all, but they're still happy when they get them all. These ones, obviously, some of them don't have stars, so I always give them something. So I'm like, oh, trophy! Yay! Trophy! Oh, yes! And obviously they wanted the star. They didn't want the trophy. But if you get excited about it, they'll get excited about it. Because I've had students go, yay, trophy! And it's like, you didn't want the trophy. But whatever, it's all good. So that's a reward that I use. The tree, you can use owls, you can use apples. I got these owls at the Dollar General. I have little birds that I also got at Dollar General. These felt stickers, the owls and the birds, they're perfect for things like this because for canvas because they come right off easily and they don't take the paint away. I don't know why, but they do, and it's perfect. So that is something you can do. Another easy reward, find a vase that you have laying around the house. Here's one I had laying around the house. And you can go to one of the dollar stores or Walmart, or if you have fake flowers lying around your house, this is a great reward. When you do a good job, you get a flower. Flower. Yes! If you can extend with them, when you're actually teaching, pink flower. Yay! Hold it up to the camera. Ooh. Yeah. I can't do it with this one, but you're going to ooh, flower. Pretend like they can smell it. They think it's hilarious that you think that they can smell something or eat something through the camera. They love that. So if you ever show food in class, always pretend to eat it and always offer it to them. Even the most grumpy students are like, yeah. Anyways, I seem to have a lot of girl rewards. But anyways, Anna and Elsa are huge in China. They're huge in America. They're huge everywhere. The students love Anna and Elsa. You'll have a lot of students named Elsa or Anna, and they all love Anna and Elsa. I printed these off the internet, and I bought these snowflakes at Dollar General. They have such great little crafts at Dollar General. I love it. So I bought these snowflakes, and I added a tiny magnet. And I'm like, when you do a good job, Elsa, Anna, get snow. Ooh. Yay! One snowflake. that one might be a little bit more of a when you're teaching to do with like students who are learning about weather or something. Um, you could also do like little hearts. Yay! Good job. Those are little heart stickers I found at this store, the Target dollar spot. So those are a few of different easy rewards that I either printed off or had easy access to with like a dollar store. Something else I have is you do not need to go out and buy all these. You don't have to go out and buy anything. I just like toys. So I have little animals. You can printing off animals is a great thing. So it's when you do a good job, you get a cat. Meow, meow. Cat. Yes. Good job. Cat. Yes. You could ask if it's you can go, do you like the cat? Yes. I like the cat. I don't know what I'm doing with my fingers. I like the cat. I like the cat. So that's something you could do. Dino. This is another one of my absolute favorites. And it's so easy. You print off Dino. You print off some pictures of food. Where is my food? Sorry. You print off some pictures of food. When you do a good job, Dino eats. Dino eats vegetables. Dino. Yummy. Vegetables. Good job. You eat them, they eat them. Dino eats them. So printing off some food props, food pictures, or you could take, the flyers you get from the grocery store and cut those pictures out. Laminate them if you have a laminator. Don't laminate them if you don't have a laminator. So that is a really is a good one to do for like the interview or the mock because it's showing that you know who Dino is, and that's always just a good one. If you do it in the interview or your certification, pick easier food than a salad and vegetables. Maybe an apple. Some classics are an apple, ice cream, hot dog. Those are classics for the kids. I always have an egg, and I'm like, an egg? You can print off an egg, and it's always funny. The kids think that's funny. I don't know why. Hamburger. So, like a lot of American type foods, because they would expect that, don't do tacos. They don't know what the students don't know what tacos are usually. I've made that mistake because living in the Southwest, tacos are everything. But then you're explaining it to them, and tacos aren't really anything. A few things just to note about China, or one thing to note about China, is Kentucky Fried Chicken is a huge thing there, like huge. When I visited there, I decided to take a picture of every KFC I saw, and I came back with like 40 pictures of KFCs. So there's a lot of KFCs, and the kids love it, and they know it, and they think it's funny that you know it. The KFC food is different there. They have hamburgers and French fries, but the kids know it, and it's fun. So, yep, that's just a few tips. I hope this wasn't too much information. Just to break it down, you could do a tree, and you put things on a tree. You could do Dino, feed Dino. It's a very good one. You could do a vase and put flowers in it. You can do like an Anna and Elsa and give them a snowflake or a heart. There's so many different things you can do for secondary rewards. And I would say for the interview, to just keep it basic to something, it's like, oh, good job, you get an apple. Yummy, good. And just like play up no matter what reward you use, play it up and have fun with it. And The other person will have fun with it. When you teach, your students will have fun with it, and it'll be great. I very rarely had a student say, I don't like that. Then I have to choose something else. I had one student say that to me once, like notably a long time ago, and she was, I don't like that. And I tried a bunch of different things. No, no. I'm like, what would you like? She's like, draw strawberries. I'm like, okay. So I drew strawberries on my whiteboard. It's always a good idea to have a whiteboard and markers. I'm sorry this video was really long, but that's a little bit about the secondary rewards and just props you can use in class. Have a good day. Happy teaching.